friends, I'm Ashley and welcome to Ash's Cozy Corner. Good news, we're halfway through the year at this point and that means we are halfway to Christmas. I have no idea why I feel the need to say that, but you're welcome. June has 8 cutie cozy games releasing, plus one that's cutie but maybe not so cozy, so I'll put that one at the end. Before we get started, thank you all so much for watching. I truly appreciate every single one of you. Okay, let's get started with Rolling Hills Make Sushi, Make Friends. Serve up sushi as a robot chef in Rolling Hills, a life sim about running your own restaurant in a cozy village. Make new friends, purchase ingredients, enhance your shop, and improve the lives of your neighbors as you perfect your craft. This game is a nice mix between management and life sim and immediately reminded me of Lemon Cake, a different cozy game that has been available on Nintendo Switch and Steam for a few years. Rolling Hills has that cuter mobile game vibe, and the coloring really stood out to me when I first watched the trailer, as it's so vibrant and beautiful. I love the fact that you're not only making sushi and serving it, but with the added life sim feel, you also get to make friends with the residents of Rolling Hills. Have coffee with them, help them with their day-to-day needs, and more. You can also upgrade your sushi shop as you progress, decorating it to match the aesthetic you like with additional bonuses from the decor you choose that will help you out with the restaurant, overall leading to better reviews. Rolling Hills Make Sushi, Make Friends is releasing June 4th on Steam. I'm probably not going to pronounce this correctly. KoroNeko is next. KoroNeko is a relaxing puzzle game. Roll your way in a kawaii world full of charming characters in a calming journey ahead of you to save your siblings from Strawberry the Witch. The graphics and colors got me again with this one. I wanted to squeeze every character so hard. Look at this black cat. Nothing is cuter. It reminds me of a Squishmallow. This game promises no stress with no timer, no step counter, and no pressure. Just roll around trying to solve the puzzle to unlock each of the friends from their jar. It has over 100 puzzles spanning over 5 different colorful worlds with a cozy soundtrack to listen to as you play. You know I love a good puzzle game, so this game seems perfect to play during a no thoughts head empty moment, just saying. KoroNeko is releasing June 6th on Steam. Another one I'm also probably not pronouncing correctly, Kamaeru, a frog refuge. Foster a sanctuary for frogs and restore the biodiversity of the wetlands in Kamaeru, a cozy farming sim where you raise frogs by playing minigames and decorating your habitat. I've talked about this game before and the graphics definitely remind me of a book I read during my childhood, so it's for sure giving that comforting feeling off already. Start off the game by helping an old friend restore the wetlands of your childhood, turning it into a safe haven for frogs. Sorry for all you completionists out there, there are over 500 frogs that you can collect, which is pretty impressive and will probably take a big chunk of time to accomplish. There are different ways to attract them, like using different furniture, fixing up the wetlands, or playing the breeding minigame to get rare colors. While decorating, you can place the furniture anywhere and also change the furniture to whatever color fits your style the most. Kamaeru, a frog refuge is releasing June 8th on Steam and Nintendo Switch. Moonstone Island is next, and while it has been released on Steam since September, it is finally getting the Nintendo Switch release. Moonstone Island is a creature collecting life sim set in an open world with 100 islands to explore. Make friends, brew potions, collect spirits, and test your strength in card-based encounters to complete your alchemy training. This game reminds me of a mix between Pokemon and The Legend of Zelda, with the creature collecting vibe from Pokemon and the dungeon vibe from Zelda. Based on the demo, there really is a lot to do in this game, like friending the NPCs on the island, growing crops, customizing your home, taming spirits, the list goes on. Most of the stuff in Moonstone is pretty cozy, but I'm going to be completely honest, the dungeons are not cozy whatsoever. Maybe stay away from the dungeons. Actually, I don't think that you can, so just be aware of that before purchasing. Moonstone Island doesn't have a specific release date announced at the time of recording, but their Twitter hinted for either 10 days from May 29th or June 10th, so I'm just going to say expect Moonstone Island on Nintendo Switch between June 7th and June 10th. I haven't personally played Moonstone Island other than the demo as I was waiting for the Switch release, so let me know if you have played it and if you would recommend it. Up next is Sunnyside. It was supposed to release last month, but they did change the date to June, so I'm just going to explain it the same exact way I did last month. Don't judge me. Find harmony in the Japanese countryside as you help Sparky uncover lost memories in this modern take on the farming and life simulator. Build a thriving homestead, cultivate new relationships, and chase your own happiness in Sunnyside. This one was more funny, so this is going to be hard for me to repeat from the last video, but here we go. Before I say anything, I want to mention the disclaimer that was at the bottom of Sunnyside's Steam page. Sunnyside is a farm sim with no watering cans, shipping containers, gift-based socializing, mayonnaise machines, or endless walking. I'm sorry, they're taking away my mayonnaise machines. But now, how are we gonna make mayonnaise to drink for energy in the game? Sunnyside actually uses modern technology, so you have a phone and drone in-game to use. If I'm being honest, I don't want to have to use a cell phone in a game because I get enough cell phone usage anyway. Other than that, the game does look really unique for a farm sim as it is way more modern than others, and the economy in-game is labeled as more realistic as well. Sunnyside is releasing June 14th on Steam. Up next is Tavern Talk, a cozy visual novel about running a tavern in a D&D inspired fantasy. Gather rumors, serve magical drinks, and meet adventurers on a life-changing quest. I'm gonna be honest with you all, I totally thought the same people that made Coffee Talk made Tavern Talk. That is not the case. But if you liked Coffee Talk, I highly recommend you try out Tavern Talk. You're the owner of an inn who also barkeeps for the customers. Each person you serve will let you into their life with their story, and it's up to you to give them what they need. Each magical drink you create will alter the fate of the person you give it to, which means this game is definitely able to be played through multiple times for different endings. Also, when you send people on quests, if they return, they may bring back different decor you can use to decorate the inn, which I thought was a nice touch. There is a content warning. Certain topics like death, grief, and violence are all talked about. Keep this in mind before purchasing. Tavern Talk is releasing June 20th on Steam. I've never mentioned a phone game in an upcoming Cozy Games video, but I know so many of you all will be interested in this one. Cozy Grove Camp Spirit. As a spirit scout on a haunted island, you'll once again befriend and assist an unusual assortment of troubled ghostly bears in this heartwarming sequel to Cozy Grove. In Cozy Grove Camp Spirit, you'll start out on an island after a bus crash and become the caretaker of the island. In typical life sim fashion, you will be living life on the island by completing quests and helping others out, fishing, bug catching, decorating, and crafting, all while on a real world clock like Animal Crossing New Horizons. By the way, if you've never played Cozy Grove, it's definitely similar to Animal Crossing, but with ghosts. If you're wondering what is different from the very first Cozy Grove, apparently a bunch of new things have been added, like new characters, new companions being a pup and a snail, a new island, and also power washing. Yes, you power wash to help restore the island. Keep in mind, you do have to have a Netflix account to be able to play Cozy Grove Camp Spirit, and it releases on iOS and Android on June 26th with controller support. Guess I'm getting a Netflix subscription. You can't pass up power washing, people. Another game on this list that is already released, but is now releasing on the Switch, Tchia. Join Tchia on her tropical open world adventure as she sets off to rescue her father from the cruel tyrant. Climb, glide, swim, and sail your boat around beautiful islands as you explore a physics-driven sandbox. This game looks like a beautiful adventure. One of the main mechanics is called soul jumping, which is so cool. You are able to control any animal or object that you find. You can be a bug crawling on the ground, a turtle swimming through the ocean, a lizard climbing through the trees, your choice of up to 30 animals and over hundreds of objects to become as well. You'll also be jumping and gliding around the island, performing stunts and dives. Honestly, this is a paradise for anyone who likes to explore in games. Last but not least, it also includes fully animated cutscenes to enjoy as you progress through the story. Tchia is finally releasing June 27th on Nintendo Switch. And I'm just going to mention real quick that Luigi's Mansion 2 HD releases on Nintendo Switch on June 27th. Play as Luigi and go around the haunted rooms trying to capture the ghosts and save the day. I don't technically know if Luigi's Mansion falls into the cozy category. For me it does, but I had to mention it anyway because I'm a Nintendo fangirl. No shame. I absolutely have a blast playing Luigi's Mansion, so I highly recommend it. There you have it, the cozy games releasing in June that I thought were worth mentioning. I love that some games like Moonstone Island and Tchia are finally coming to the Switch. I always choose the Switch over the Steam Deck when possible. I'm probably most excited for Luigi's Mansion 2, but a close second is Rolling Hills. I'm a sucker for those colorful worlds. Let me know what game you are most excited for that is releasing in June in the comment section below. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a cozy day and God bless.